Hey there folks, once again this is Roar, and I'm going to bring you guys the second game of the best of 3 between Cheese, the blue Terran, versus Joseki here, the red Terran. Once again, this is a clan war between Quantum Gaming and Root Gaming. And basically, what we saw in game 1 was Joseki decided to go a very quick Reaper rush and put significant pressure down on his opponent Cheese, and they were close spawn on Lost Temple, or sorry, diagonal spawn, or not diagonal. They were right underneath each other on Lost Temple. I'm not really sure what you would call that, but basically he was just able to hop one cliff and then another cliff and reach his opponent very quickly. And Joseki took that game, just putting on way too much pressure, took down way too many SCVs, and was just able to come out on top. As you can see here, Cheese is going to go ahead and block, and as you can tell, Cheese did pick this map, and I don't think he's going to be releasing Reapers just because we do have a very small entry point here for any type of Reaper rush. And yeah, basically it's just going to be way too hard for Joseki to pull that off again, and Joseki is going to go for a supply depot before a barracks, and Cheese has opted to go a barracks before a supply depot. So we're most likely going to see some marine pressure coming in here, maybe like a fast bunker or whatnot, and just to put some pressure down. As you can see, Joseki is being smart and running around the edges of his natural to scout any type of barracks play being put down from Cheese. I guess hence the name. He does not want to be cheesed, even though he did kind of cheese last game. Cheese. Anywho, Cheese is doing the same, so we both have both SCVs just being very cautious here, as this map is notable for hiding little areas, especially for Protoss. And now we do have a Marine being able to put some pressure down on this SCV, and then Joseki most likely knows that that Marine came out very quickly, as his first Marine is just on the way. So while Cheese is chasing down this SCV, being able to cut it off, and this SCV is probably going to try to pull some juke moves. There he goes, look at him. He's dancing around, doing some juke moves. Oh. And then we have this Marine attempting to cut off the SCV, and that poor SCV, even though he tried so very hard, his jetpack powers just were not enough to propel him away from those Marines. And we do have a second supply depot, and we have gas up for Cheese. And it looks like Cheese is going to put some pressure on with these 3 Marines that he has. His SCV did go in and scout, got a little hurt from this Marine, and he decided, you know what, I think I can do some damage here. So he's going to go ahead and push out across the map. As you can see here, we do have 3 Marines coming across the map. We have 2 Marines and 2 SCVs coming. And it looks like Joseki's planning to block off, or even, I'm not really sure if he's trying to like build a bunker and he just didn't have minerals yet. Actually, he opted to build a factory before the bunker, so that's kind of confusing. It looks like this SCV was used as a tank, and he's able to take down all that damage. And wow, some brilliant micro coming in from Cheese, a little bit unlucky from Joseki there. He's able to take down 3 Marines while losing none, just his SCV, and he also took down 2 SCVs in the process, and another Marine is going to reinforce, and here goes. He's going to go ahead and snipe down some more of these SCVs. SCVs are going to be pulled off the line in order to combat this back, and we have another SCV in for Cheese coming in. So he's going to be able to apply down some pressure. We have 3 red Marines here, and these SCVs are going to quickly focus them down, but this SCV is just, this Marine is just kind of being a sniper over here, picking off some more and more SCVs. Joseki is losing some very valuable mining time, and here goes again. We just have more and more SCVs going down, and more Marines going down. But this is some great pressure coming in here from Cheese. As you can see, look at this mineral line. There is basically no units here, and we do have Joseki throwing up a factory now. So some pretty intense play coming in, and Cheese is not done yet. I guess he can never have enough, and he always wants more. And there he goes. It seems like he was trying to build a bunker. Sorry, Joseki, you did not have enough minerals, sir. He did not be able to build one. And as you can see, Cheese kind of forced the issue too much there. There was no way he was going to be able to beat in that tight cramped spot, and pretty much just lost his 2 Marines for nothing. And it looks like this Marine is going to go ahead and head back home. And we are having a factory go down. So through all that, it looks like Joseki does make it out on top in the tech war. He already has his tech lab down on his factory, so we might see some Banshees come in, but most likely just some tank and Viking play going in from Joseki. He's playing some regular TVT. As you can see, he's going for 2 gases here, which I think could mean Banshees, and he has not started anything on this tech lab at all, so he might be switching it up. No, he does end up going a tank, but does not start researching anything yet. And we do have a bunker here, as Cheese seems a little bit afraid of a counterattack coming in from his opponent. It looks like Cheese is hiding his factory and starport off to the side here, and we'll see if he starts up any tanks. As you can see, he has plenty of money. No, he's going to do a switch, so we're going to see some Banshee play coming in from Cheese. This seems like a pretty good idea here, just in general. I mean, we have Vikings coming out, but if he goes for a cloak push, and yes, there he goes, cloaking field is upgraded, so it looks like Cheese is going to continue to harass this mineral line. He is not going to give up on that strategy just yet. And we have Cheese scouting out this expo, making sure nothing fishy is going on. We have a barracks flying in for Joseki, being a spotter, basically, is common in TVTs for these Vikings just to fly around for the tanks to have their increased range area. And as you can see, Joseki is well aware of this tricky little SCV down here. And this SCV is going to go and try to pull up, but that tank just pops him good. And as you can see, we do have 6 Marines coming in. I guess they do not want this bunker to know what is going on, so they're going to try to focus it down before it can reach across the map. This bunker panics, and the jetpacks are going like crazy. Look at that fire burn. And Joseki is going to go ahead and try to defend his bunker, and he wants his scout to get in that base. And we can see this first Banshee is up. How close is Cloaking Field? It's just about there, about 3/4 away. So almost right when he gets across the map, Cloaking Field will be up. Let's go ahead and check that out. As you can see, it's almost done here, and he's going to go ahead and fly around the backside. Joseki has no idea this is going on, and he's actually pulling out his forces to make an attack. We might have a little bit of a base trade go on here. I'm not really sure if he's going to be able to put any pressure. No, Siege Tech is not teched yet, so he's not going to really be able to push any significant force into here, and we can have Siege Tech coming in for Cheese at the same time. Cloak is researched here. There are no units to defend, and we have 3 SCVs down with a 4th coming in, and yeah, basically Joseki's panicking, and all of his units are streaming in across the map. We have a Viking up, but Cloak does come up just in time. He has enough energy for a scan, but he probably does not want to waste it right now, as if the Viking runs out of the scan area, so he's going to need the rest of his forces to come here and back him up. And we have another Banshee coming in. This looks very, very troublesome for Joseki. I'm not really sure if he's going to be able to survive this. There we go. He scans, and those 3 Vikings are able to easily take down that Banshee. But we do have a second Banshee streaming in here now, which is going to be very, very sad. We don't have enough energy. We are 30 energy away from another scan, and this Banshee is just going to be able to have his day over here. And there we go. Joseki does call GG. He has no way to stop this Banshee harassment, as his SCVs are just getting demolished. We are going to a game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching.